Hey guys, right about now I'd be, asking you how your day was and talking about my life or some of my crazy adventures in Japan. But this video is a little bit different. When you decide to live abroad, not just, I guess not just abroad, but also just away from home, you miss things. Your friends getting married, your family members having babies, whatever. But you also miss people passing away. And recently, my grandmother passed away, and it's hit me a lot harder than I thought it would. It's something that it's hard to deal with when you're living abroad because, I have lots of people that I can talk to. I have friends that I can talk to, but they didn't know my grandmother. So it's, you want to talk to somebody who had that connection with that same person, and I just don't. You can't do that from here. So I'm making this video in part for that, and also because sometimes you just want to get it out. You just want to get something out, and that's kind of what I'm feeling right now. My grandmother, one of my first memories that I have of her is, I want to say I was 3 or 4 maybe, and my brother was having a birthday party. It was one of those, there's going to be a clown and face painting and balloons and all that kind of stuff. And I remember that maybe I was playing outside all day, I don't know, but I had to get washed up for the party that was going to be that afternoon. And I remember that my grandmother, she gave me a bath. And I don't even remember what she talked about. If we talked, I just remember that she was the one who gave me a bath and got me ready for that. And that was like my first memory of my grandmother. Of course, there were many more to follow. And one of the things that I remember the most about her was she had a great smile, and she loved to laugh. She was serious when she had to be, but for the most part, she was easygoing. And she just kind of rolled with the punches, no matter what life dealt her. She was always kind of on top of things. I also remember being, maybe in my teens, 12, 13, 14 maybe. And, you get to be that age where you just kind of, everything and nobody can tell you anything. And I just remember getting in lots of arguments with my mother about, things that teenagers argue about. And I just remember my grandmother getting very upset, like, don't talk to your mother like that. And that's... I remember, when you're a kid and you get angry, like, why is this old lady getting on my nerves today? But, that's who she was in a nutshell, very defensive of her family. She didn't want them being taken advantage of or mistreated. And that's something that, I hope that I got from her. One of the things that, that I was looking forward to on my next trip home, well, I don't know if I was looking forward to it, but she would always tell me how fat I got. And she didn't mean it in a bad way. She would just say, like, your face is so round and fat. And she just meant like I was eating well, that I was doing well. And I remember, I even told my friends here in Japan, like, I'm going to work out, I'm going to run. And this time when I come home, she's going to tell me that I look good, like I look slim, like I lost weight. But, I didn't get that chance. So that's kind of, that's real unfortunate. One of the other things that I remember about my grandmother was her and my mother. They got along famously, more like sisters than like mother and daughter. I don't know if it was my mother acting 30 years older and my grandmother acting 30 years younger, but maybe they met in the middle somewhere. But they got along real well. And I remember they would watch, like, sometimes they would watch the same movie and over again and get mad at the same parts, like they had never seen the movie before, and it would always trip me out. Like, they'd watch The Color Purple, and every time something bad would happen, you're like, can't believe he's gonna do that to her, that kind of thing. Like, you watched this yesterday, you don't have to get that mad about it again. But it's just, that's one of those little memories that I always remember. It always makes me laugh. What can you say about somebody who helped raise you? There's not anything you can put into words anyway. It's just, you just feel gratitude. For me, I feel regret that, I'm not going to be able to make her funeral service. But, there are certain situations beyond my control, and, I'm just not going to be able to make it on time. But, I think if she were here and I could explain that to her, she would understand. And that gives me a little bit of peace. It's just, it's hard. I don't have a very big family, but, the family I do have, we're very close. So, losing a major piece of that family. I'm getting older now, and I haven't really had to experience that before, so it's really kind of a shock to me. And, it's just hard. Living abroad is hard. But, my grandmother wouldn't want me to be down about it forever. Shed your tears and, and then move on. And but you know, everywhere I go, you know, she'll be there with me. I mean, I take her with me where I go. So even though she's no longer with us, she's still with us. You know, so I can just take comfort for that. And for my friends and my family who are at home, you know, still mourning the loss, still really feeling it. You know, just know that even though I'm not there, I'm there, and just you know, we'll get through it as we always get through it. You know, one step at a time, I guess. But well, I mean, that's really it. I just wanted to get that out, get that off my chest, I guess you could say. My next video, I'll be back to speaking Japanese and you know, talking about this, that, and the third. But I just had to get that out for now, and you know, thanks, Grandma, for everything. I mean, what else can I say?